Sometimes you're in a room full of moms and there's this one mom that looks like she has it all together. She's brave, she's confident, she's beautiful, her clothes are, slay. And we assume that she was born that way. But the truth is that a lot of us have to work on that. So in today's video, we're going to talk about how one brave decision at a time can help transform any self-doubts you have about yourself into being a confident single mom. Welcome to episode number 9. The word of the day is brave. Who doesn't need a little bit of that? Before I get into the video, I want to thank my new subscribers. It means everything to me that you've shown me this support, especially because even though my channel is still small, I've gotten nearly 6,000 views, which is so mind-blowing to me. And I know it's not a lot for some people, but for me, I promise you, it's everything, because I think of it this way. If I had put a conference together, it means that 6,000 people attended my conference. Can you imagine? That's like mind-blowing. That's like I sold out, you know what I mean? So thank you so much for your support. I can't wait to see where, the next year is going to take this channel. The truth is I can't do it without you. So thank you again so much for being here. Now let's get back to the video. I think when you look at other moms who have or seem to have it all together, because if we're completely honest, we don't always have it all together 100% of the time. So please don't ever look at someone or another mom and think she's perfect. I promise you that she's not. I'm not even perfect. Nobody is. But the one thing that all brave moms have in common is the fact that they showed courage in the face of adversity. So before they were even brave, they had decided courageously to move forward with whatever decision needed to be made and to see it through. That's number one. I think that's the foundation for bravery. And it's just deciding that you're going to do the thing, even if you're scared. If you're not there yet, then the rest will be almost nearly impossible to achieve, or at least it'll take you a little bit longer, because you haven't set your mind to it. You haven't tuned your mindset to moving forward. The amount of confidence you have has a direct correlation to the amount of acts of bravery that you've done. It's like a muscle. The more you use it, the bigger it gets. If you don't use it, you lose it. And, bravery as a mom isn't always just in the big things that you do. It's the little things, it's saying, this is the way that I want to run my house, and taking all the little steps every single day, no matter what anyone tells you, no matter who's snickering against you, you moving forward in what's best for you. Or it could be as simple for me, I remember one time, I didn't like the way they were teaching my little one in school. You best believe I went to the principal to have a conversation with her. That's brave. Somebody else might be like, oh, well, that's just a curriculum and, it is what it is. If you don't like something for yourself or for your kids, it is an act of bravery for you to stand up and speak for yourself. It is an act of bravery for you to raise your children the way that you believe is right for you and for them. And it is brave of you to stick up for that belief against anyone, even the grandparents, the aunts and uncles, even your own friends, your own circle. It is brave for you to stand amongst others who do things differently. That's what builds real, unshakable confidence. The real key to bravery, for me, in my experience, what has worked for me is to focus on the process of being brave. So for example, when you don't like something, decide that you're always going to speak up for yourself and not be so focused on the outcome. Being brave is not about whether or not you succeeded or failed. Being brave is about showing up and facing the challenges that are in front of you, knowing that you can overcome them. That's also why I said it's kind of like a muscle, right? So the more you use it, the easier it's going to become for you. The more you use it, the bigger that muscle is going to get, the stronger that muscle will be, meaning the easier it will be for you to be brave. If you don't practice being brave, then it'll just be harder. It's kind of like when you go to the gym consistently and you get to, press 100 pounds of anything, you stop going for a few weeks and suddenly you no longer can press those 100 pounds. So being brave is the same way. You have to use it and you have to be diligent about it. It's not something that you can leave, maybe today I'll stand up for myself. No, you need to stand up for yourself every single day, every single time, especially if you're raising kids alone, because the truth is that no one else is going to do it for you. And what's even more important, I would say, is that your kids are learning from you. If you're a mom that, you're constantly down and out because somebody wronged you and you didn't have the courage to stand up for yourself, that's what your kids are learning, And I just didn't want that for my kids. I wanted my girls to know that you can say anything. It's how you say it, right? And I wanted them to be brave. I didn't want them to be scared of anyone or anything, not even me. So yes, be brave. Be very, very, very brave. Just like the saying that goes, be relentless in the pursuit of your happiness. Be relentless in your bravery, because it has such a big impact in the quality of your life, in the quality of your happiness, and your kids too. It's just like Rome wasn't built in a day. Being brave is not something that you're going to be able to do over a period of a few days. It's something that you're going to build brick by brick by brick, or decision by decision by decision. But what happens is, as you start laying those little bricks down, you're going to look back and you're going to be like, wow, I literally changed my life just by speaking up for myself, having the courage and the bravery to do the things that make me happy. And that's what you're here for. You're here to live your best life the way that you want to live it. Is it uncomfortable sometimes to be brave? Absolutely. But there's nothing worse than the comfort zone. It is the stealer of dreams. So don't be afraid to step out of that box and do something incredibly brave for yourself. So today's call to action is this. Find something brave that you can do today and do it. I promise you that once you've done that, the next brave step that you can take will be revealed to you. And then the next one, and then the next one. And then you're going to look back and you're going to be like, oh my God, my life is completely different. I feel different. I am a new woman. I am a different woman. And that's everything. That's all I have for you today. So I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.